Well, I got my Soberg workbench today, and it came on a wooden pallet wrapped in plastic in two separate boxes. So this is the one with the cabinets underneath the workbench. What I'm going to be doing is getting these up to my work area and then doing an unboxing so I can show you exactly what all is in these boxes. And then once I get it all put together, I will be showing you what it all looks like once it is assembled. Okay, so I've got the workbench all out of the large box, and we've got all of the parts here. So I've got the legs, and I've got all of the screws. Included in the box were some directions for putting the workbench together. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the video recorder and record putting the bench together. Included in the bag of parts was a Torx type screwdriver, and then I also have the 13 millimeter and the 17 millimeter here, and I went ahead and have my wrench right here. So these three items I had in the garage, and then this one here was included in the kit. So let's go ahead and start putting it together. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the dowels into the end here. So these slide in and go together there. Let's try this other side. There we go. That slides in there. And let's do this side here. There we go. And that slides in easily there. That one's done. And we're just going to do this on all four of them. And all four of the legs, not the legs, but the supports here. There we go. There, that's that one. Okay, and this last one here. There we go. Okay, so we can press this down in there a little bit better. There we go. So there's all four of the side supports there. And then these are the legs here. And so what we're going to do is support everything all together. So I'm going to be using the smaller screws here. And these go in the sides right here. So let's go ahead and get this supported. Here. And actually, I think I'm going to brace it against the wall. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to go ahead and just do screw just to hold things together so it doesn't fall apart. So this is going to go in here. And this is going to go in here to hold it all together. There we go. Basically put together, and all I'm going to do is tighten these guys down, and I think I need a different wrench that will fit in here and hold the nut so that I can tighten these down. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So the Torx wrench that was included here is actually for screwing the cap on the handle for the vise. This has got the Torx end on here, and so this would just go in here, and then we're going to just screw this down in here. And then I'll put it into the vise and then do the other end. I've done one vise, you can kind of already see, so let's scroll down here. You can see the knobs on either end have all been screwed in, so I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Okay, I've got all of the hardware out for the cabinet that goes underneath the workbench, And something I discovered here after putting the whole workbench together is that I actually need to leave the top of the workbench off so that I can get the cabinet in there and then put the workbench back on again, or the top back on again. So I am going to put the cabinet together, and then I'm going to take the workbench top off, put the cabinet in, and then put the workbench top back on. Inside the box there was all these instructions here, and so I'm going to start putting everything together, and I've got all the wood parts over here to the side. Okay, I got the cabinet all put together. I'm really impressed with the wood and all the pre-drilled holes all matched up nicely. Once you open it, there's a nice cabinet space back in there. All of the drawers slide easily, and I've got the hardware on there. I think the hardest part for me was getting the latch working properly, and once I got that, everything went together nicely. So the last bit that I have to do is take the top off of the workbench again, and then place this in the underside here so that I can access it from the other side of the bench. So once I get it all put together, I will continue with the video. Okay, yay! I got the workbench all put together. I've got the dogs in the top, and so the cabinet just fit underneath there. So this is the back side. There was 3 pages of instructions, and I will say, since there weren't a lot of verbal instructions on there or written instructions, sometimes I had to change the order of the way that I did things in order for it to all go together smoothly. Okay, and here we are at the front side of the bench here. I've got the cabinets. You can see all the cabinets put in there. And one of the safety features that they had is that you screw in these little wood pieces here, which will keep the cabinet from sliding like when you pull the drawers out. But overall, this is the way that it looks. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm having a little trouble getting the full thing in. But my rubber mat's a 4x6, and this fits nicely on the 4x6 mat, so I'm going to have some space to do my woodworking. I'm super excited. Okay, I am super impressed with the quality and workmanship of this workbench. If you are a woodworker, I highly recommend it. It's got the 2 vices on here and one on this end here. We got everything all put together. It all fit nicely. I'm a little out of breath from moving everything here, but I highly recommend this Soberg wooden workbench. I am super impressed with the stability. It's not going to jiggle around while I'm carving. It has a good heft to it. The materials are high quality. It went together the way it should. And like I say, it was just a matter of sometimes doing things in a little different order just to get it all to fit together. But I highly recommend the Soberg or Joberg Woodworker's Bench.